Good evening. Tonight I present to you a collection of films shot through the years called, oddly enough, Colin Harris Presents. I will be here somewhat of a director's commentary, to give the title to those of you who can't read, and to tidy up for those who didn't understand the endings.
Colin Harris.
I'm Colin Harris. I'm Colin Harris.
I'm Colin Harris, and I present to you tonight's film. From 2003, The Payback. We're treated to a barn door reveal of a mysterious man hiding in the bushes, holding a scoped rifle. He's aiming at a man standing near a truck, directing people moving boxes.
Hurry up, man! Get those boxes over here! Now!
We're POV through the scope, when suddenly, headshot. Colin Harris as Albert Burton, Alex Clark as Joseph Castle, and Barry Frost. I don't know why I'm crediting two people. Also, James Brown's The Payback is blaring incredibly loud through this entire opening credit sequence. Out of the credits, we're introduced to our antagonist and mob boss, Joseph Castle, who, at least for this first scene, is rapidly changing accents.
I don't know. Some guy got a big lip.
Albert Burton tells Castle that he's finished the job he wanted done, which I can only assume was the man who was shot in the head in the opening scene.
Right in the back of the head.
But that's not the only thing he tells him. Albert tells Castle that he's done.
Listen, I'm done.
Effectively quitting this crime syndicate as if he's quitting a job on the spot.
You're joking.
Naturally, there's some back and forth between the two of them.
There's no reason to kill.
More accents get tried.
We get paid. I know I get paid. Stop with the accent.
Then, Albert turns to leave, but not before giving Castle a piece of his mind.
Screw you for making people kill. I get good money. That's all that matters.
As Albert looks to be gathering his stuff from the break room,
Hell! Come on. One more mission.
Castle comes to him for one more mission before he retires from the crime syndicate.
No killing. Just for you to check a car bomb.
Oh good, a car bomb. Albert doesn't have to kill anyone. Albert reluctantly agrees and heads out on his way. Wait, what is that face for? Albert meets with a man outside near a truck.
You're the one that Joseph sent? Yeah, sure. Okay.
This must be the car bomb he needs to disarm. The man says he needs to go get his tools.
Oh, let me go get my equipment.
Then tries pulling something from his coat, but it gets stuck. Holy shit, this was a setup. Albert immediately heads to the neighborhood watering hole to meet up with his buddy Barry.
Al! Barry. You haven't seen me in so long. I know, man. How you doing? Good.
After all, he had news to share.
So, you know I'm trying to quit that mob stuff.
This is followed by some other stuff I can't really hear because it sounds like a Cessna is taking off just outside of frame.
That's not cool.
Jumping ahead, Frank asks Albert if he got off right with the boss.
We had a little argument.
A little argument.
Screw you for making people kill.
Albert, you ever optimist, you. Albert does a smart thing and decides to head home.
I need to go home and check on my wife.
Oh, Albert's married too. Let's see how this plays out. Back to Joseph Castle. A henchman tells him that Frank, the car bomb guy, is dead.
He killed Frank Weaver.
They assume Albert is behind it.
I can accept that.
So what kind of payback are they going to get on him?
I have people ready to go to his house right now. He's not there right now. I can get him there quickly. Should I?
So they're going to send a small militia to his house to ambush him when he gets home?
It's too dangerous to go after directly.
No.
We need to kill people that will get him mad.
They plan on killing his wife.
But if we can get him angry enough, maybe he'll kill himself.
So that he gets mad enough, he kills himself.
Finish the job for us.
Just a fantastic plan. Albert, in no hurry to get home, doesn't realize there are armed men surrounding his house.
Let's go, man.
The men open fire.
Here she is, Boris.
Well, Albert must hear the gunshots because his pace has certainly quickened. He reaches the house, notices his wife's been murdered, and encounters one of the killers. I guess he missed his way out. Either way, Albert loses his mind and beats him to death. Based on this somber series of shots, I'm going to guess this is a gravesite. Barry gives him some words of sympathy.
Hey, man. It's okay.
They discuss things like, how could Castle have his wife killed? Well, I'm guessing the plan hasn't worked out because Albert and Barry agree to meet at the bar tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I'll meet you at the bar, okay?
Back to Castle. He's meeting with the hitman that had the cool hat flip scene. The hitman tells Castle that he's gonna target Albert's friend Barry now.
Barry Frost. Best friend.
The new plan? Use Barry as blackmail.
We get Barry. He's gotta come to us.
Let's see how it goes. Back at home with Albert, someone breaks in as he's sitting in his garage. Albert quickly gets the upper hand as more people charge in attempting to kill him. Once again, Albert gets the upper hand. This scene makes zero sense.
My gun!
Not to offend Barry by being late, Albert heads to the bar after fighting off an assassination attempt. At the bar, the main draw is a prepubescent cowboy bartender.
Anything over here?
Out in the parking lot, Barry arrives but is quickly intercepted by Albert's replacement in Castle's crime syndicate. I think we know where this is going. Barry is attacked and kidnapped. After waiting around long enough, Albert heads outside to see if Barry is anywhere to be seen. A quick look through the parking lot in Barry's car reveal he's been taken.
Castle.
Albert, back in his garage, is repairing a bike tire. Also, who cleaned up the bodies from the previous attempt on his life? Either way, another friend comes in and asks if he wants to go to a surprise party.
It's a bad time for me, alright?
Albert tries turning the invite down. After all, he has been through it in the past few days.
My wife got killed. My best friend just got kidnapped.
But this friend won't take no for an answer.
Yeah. Going?
So Albert, the ever-optimist, agrees to go.
Yeah. I'll come.
It's the day of the party.
Still having that party at 6 o'clock?
He's here! He's here! Hurry!
Howard! Hey man, just stand there. Ah!
But guess who's here to crash this whole thing?
Surprise!
No.
Surprise.
Albert's replacement. Albert, showing up fashionably late, hears the absolute chaos that's happening inside. Leave it to Albert to come in and handle his business. His replacement tries escaping. Lucky for Albert, though, he has no athletic ability because he trips over a car tire and stumbles down the driveway. Where he is promptly killed in a scene with peak special effects. Back to Castle.
Mr. Castle.
He's told that Albert has ruined the plan once again.
Oh, he, kind of messed up our plans.
Now it's time for shit to pop off.
Done.
Albert gears up and begins taking it to Castle's men. This entire scene has Metallica's Sad But True playing incredibly loud. So as much as I wish I could let this whole thing play out, I'm not willing to pay to clear this track. After he clears out the entire gang of enemies from this crime syndicate, he gets inside and a search begins for Castle.
Castle, I know you're here.
Get on the ground!
He finds Castle. And ultimately
Goodbye, Castle.
kills him.
Goodbye, Castle.
Finally, Albert Burton is free of his old life. We can tell because this is the first time we've seen him zip up his fleece vest and roll the collar down. Thank you for joining me tonight. Please give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed the film. And remember to subscribe so you don't miss the next installment of Colin Harris Presents. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful night.